Script fonts can feel formal, fun, or even rebellious, but not all scripts are created equal. In this video, I'll walk you through the different script styles and how to use them effectively in your designs. Script typefaces are meant to recreate the fluidity and warmth of handwritten text. Except in rare cases, which I will note, script faces should never be used for long passages of text, as they have very low readability compared with serif and even sans serif faces. Formal scripts typically derive from the flowy, graceful script of trained calligraphers of the 17th century. Most, but not all, have a high contrast in their stroke weights corresponding to the flex and slack of the nib of a quill pen when drawing the letter forms. Moreover, most characters are usually joined together by connecting strokes. Capitals, numerals, and alternate forms often include lavish, flowy embellishments to provide extra flourish and pomp for formal writing. Calligraphic typefaces are also meant to look like handwritten text, albeit with a brush or flat-tipped writing instrument rather than a quill pen. They maintain high-contrast stroke weights, with less predictable stresses, and, commonly, connectors between letters. The primary stylistic difference between calligraphic and formal faces is that the former is intended to convey familiarity and warmth rather than elegance and formality. Calligraphic faces seek to emulate the casual, quick writing of correspondence by literate individuals who care about their writing and legibility, but who don't need to be as painstaking with their lettering. The deliberate inclusion of flaws such as stroke breaks, blobs, or stray dots of ink help sell the impression of trained but informal handwriting. Script faces that are even more relaxed fall into the classification of casual. Some people prefer to call this class, or the subset of fonts built directly from handwriting samples, handwritten, though the term doesn't really work because all script faces are designed to appear handwritten. Casual faces are meant to convey the most familiarity and amiability, as if quick, friendly messages jotted down by close friends or as notes one takes for oneself. They lack the rigidity and formality of all other script types, and thus offer the most variance in design. Casual faces can be those with strong, high-contrast, connected strokes like the popular brush script, low-contrast, disconnected felt-tip marker-like letter forms such as freestyle script, or the disconnected, irregular shapes with varying baselines of Chantal. Of all the type classifications, Blackletter has the most alternate names. It's sometimes written as two words, black letter, and Gothic script, Gothic minuscule, and textura, and sometimes erroneously referred to as Old English and fracture, both of which are types of Blackletter and the names of specific Blackletter typefaces. Blackletter faces are inspired by handwritten manuscript styles in use before the invention of movable type. A blackletter face was used in the very first printed book with movable type, the Gutenberg Bible. Blackletters are identified by extreme stroke weight contrasts, dense, thick strokes displaying a lot of ink, sharp angles and abrupt direction changes, and heavy adornment of capitals and some lowercase letters. For sake of easy classification, Gaelic, Lombardic, and Uncial faces are typically lumped into the blackletter classification. Script fonts bring a lot of personality, but they also require a careful touch. Use them well, and they'll elevate your work. Use them carelessly, and it's typographic chaos. If this helped you bring more style to your type, hit like and subscribe. There's more to come, including deep dives into display typefaces and how to pair fonts without relying on guesswork. Until next time, may your curves be smooth and your swashes never clip.